if you stay tuned for the entire video, you'll get to see my surprise guests, and they were a surprise to me, and I think that you'll enjoy them. And the people that know me know that about 4 years ago, I was not in the greatest health. Decided to make some changes. Glad I did. Getting my going back to running was one of the things that I really wanted to see if I could accomplish again. And I was looking for anything that would help me with that. And the Lifewave patches, I feel, helped me with that. One of the great things about staying active after 70 years old is I get to be out here doing things like this instead of sitting in line at the doctor's office. I really enjoyed my Summer of 70 challenge, which got me out the door, got me in amongst this kind of a world instead of a different kind of world. Just out for a nice morning walk today. Maybe run later, but anyway, nice morning walk, and thought I'd better take the time to do an update on the video I made about 9 months ago about a possible downside of the Lifewave patches. Now, when I made that video, I was the downside I brought up, if you watched it, is that I was concerned that I might feel so good that I would injure myself by overtraining. And I was training for my Summer of 70. If you don't know what that is, I turned 70 last summer, and I put a bunch of challenges on the table for myself. And Lifewave patches, I was looking for everything that could possibly help me pull off what I set out to do, and Lifewave patches were one of the things that I used, and I felt that I better do an update on this downside. So this is it. Now, the Summer 70 has came and gone, and what I did during the Summer 70, I better just shut up for a minute. And there goes some deer I spooked up this morning. Let's see if they come in view. Yeah, they're right down here. We'll walk down here and see if we can get some wildlife in this video. At least it wasn't a mountain lion, which it very well could be down in here. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are, right over there. Good morning. So back to my story. Let's see, where was I? My Summer of 70 challenge ended up being... There you go. You don't even care about me, do you? But the Summer of 70 challenge ended up being me running 5 26-point-mile trail marathons or ultra marathons. There's that big buck right there. He was hiding from me. I don't think he was very happy with me, but they'll move on and enjoy the rest of their day. So back to the story. I keep interrupting myself. The wildlife are always fun. So what my Summer of 70 challenge ended up being is I ran 5 marathon distance or ultra marathon distance challenging trail runs in less than 4 months. And the Lifewave patches, I think, were one of the things that helped me do that. I think there's probably 10 things that helped me do that, but the Lifewave patches certainly were in the mix. And the marathons that I did were not your basic flat marathon. They were very challenging, mountainous trail marathons. Now, quick summary of what it was. In June, I ran the Leadville Marathon at elevation, of course, in Leadville, Colorado. Then I came back to the Black Hills, and I decided to run the Black Hills Ultra Marathon 50 miler. And even though I didn't finish, that's a DNF in runner's terms, even though I didn't finish, I really felt real good about that, because I came back and attempted that 1 week later. And 1 week is certainly not enough recovery time to do the Leadville Marathon and then a 50 miler in the Black Hills. But I made it to 34 miles. I was real happy with that because it was mud and slop and I wasn't really rested. I made it to 34 miles, and I even broke my PR, which I set the year before, for 50K on basically the same course. So that was number 2 in the thing. Then I got the great idea that I ought to go up to the Badlands of North Dakota and run the Maah Daah Hey marathon, and it's actually an ultra marathon because it's longer than 26 miles. And I'm going to spin the camera around here because my deer are still here. And then my next event was kind of my main event. What I started out to do in the first place was in September was the Pikes Peak marathon round trip. I had done the ascent the year before, and now I did the full marathon up to the top of Pikes Peak and back. Went real well. Got second in my age group. I always make the joke that, well, most of the people my age just stay home. So that's why I'm starting to get these awards. And then to finish off the year, I ran the Black Hills. In the Black Hills, I ran the Crazy Horse Marathon, which should have been probably the easiest of all because it was the terrain was pretty good, but it was tough because I'd done a lot this summer. So got that, and that was the completion of the summer of 70. When I got back from the Crazy Horse Marathon was the completion of my 5 marathon or plus distances in less than 4 months. And I feel that the Lifewave patches helped me in that journey. They helped me with it because of it took 30 to 50 miles a week training. And I didn't train on flat ground. I went and searched out hills, of course. Hard training, 30 to 50 miles. That requires recovery time to do that. And I feel the recovery time is the biggest thing. And also, I did not get injured. I feel real fortunate about that. I did not get injured. Matter of fact, I'm going to probably, shortly after the last video, I went from using both X39 and X49 to just X39. So, but what I'm considering doing is going back to both, because right after I got back from the Crazy Horse Marathon, actually the next day, I put my name in the lottery for the Barkley Fall Classic. And if you know what that is, my gosh, if I get lucky enough to be drawn for that, I really got to step up the training pace. and I think I'll probably start using both again. So anyway, the summary of my update on the downside is, so far I don't have a downside. It's been just a very successful summer, the year I turned 70, and I'm looking for more, and we'll find out what I can do next. Right now I'm just really thankful that these deer like listening to me talk. That buck might give me another opinion shortly. So that's my summary of my summer of 70 and my update on the lack of downside of using the Lifewave patches. And we threw in a little wild kingdom here for my viewers. I hope my rambling made sense, and I better get to exercising now. Those deer that I just had a nice conversation with remind me of another benefit of anything that helps me stay active with running, hiking, backpacking, camping. Heck, I'm 70, and I expect to not go gracefully, and I expect to keep on going for the next 20 years. So anything that helps me keep getting out here and hiking, running, whatever I'm doing, anything that helps me keep it going, I'm in favor of that.
That was easy.